Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the ADC TV channel. If it's your first time, welcome. Thank you for checking out my channel. Go back and take a look at all my other videos I put up. If you enjoy what you see, smash the like button. Again, if you're coming back for the you're subscribed already, welcome back. Again, if you enjoy this, hit the like button. YouTube is still telling me that 75% of the people that watch my stuff aren't subscribed. If you guys could please smack that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me, and it also helps my channel build so more people get to see it. You guys have been killing it with the subscriptions this week. So yeah, if you could please keep that going, and smash the subscribe button if you already haven't. I'll be massively grateful. I am back with another George Carlin video. This is everyday expressions that we all use that don't make any sense whatsoever. So let's get into it, and I hope you enjoy.
Now this next thing is about the English language. It's about little expressions we use. We all say, and the little sayings and expressions that we use all the time, most of us, and we never really seem to examine these expressions very carefully at all. We just sort of say these things as if they really made sense. Like, legally drunk. Well, if it's legal, what's the fucking problem? Hey. Leave my friend alone, officer. He's legally drunk.
How can you be illegally drunk? Wouldn't that make all bars and pubs and whatever illegal?
No, you can stick it. Well, why do we always assume everyone knows where they can stick it? Suppose you don't know. Suppose you're a new guy. You have absolutely no idea where to stick it. I think there ought to be a government booklet entitled Where to Stick It. Now that I think of it,
I've got a few suggestions with the people I used to work with where they could stick it. But, yeah, I'm not going there. Have you seen the video? Yeah.
But I believe there is a government booklet like that. They sent it to you on April 15th. Undisputed heavyweight champion. Well, if it's undisputed, what's all the fighting about?
He's got a point.
It's the quiet ones you gotta watch. You know that one, huh? Every time you see a story about a serial killer on TV...
Usually if I'm quiet, it's because either I'm in pain or I'm fucking stoned. Mainly the second one, but... Well, actually, yeah. Normally I'm stoned because of the pain, which makes me get more stoned. But, okay, maybe I'm stoned now. Who's to tell?
What do? They bring on the neighbor. And the neighbor says, well, he was always very quiet. And someone in the room says, it's the quiet ones you gotta watch. This sounds to me like a very dangerous assumption. I will bet you anything that while you're watching a quiet one, a noisy one will fucking kill you. Suppose you're in a bar and one guy's sitting over on the side reading a book, not bothering anybody. Another guy's standing up at the front with a machete, banging it on the bar, saying, I'll kill the next motherfucker who comes in here. Who are you gonna watch? You're goddamn right. Lock him up and throw away the key. This is really stupid. Where are you gonna throw the key? Right out in front of the jail? His friends will find it. How far can you throw a key? 50, 60 feet the most. Even if you lay it flat on its side like that and you scale it, what do you get? An extra 10 feet, tops. This is a stupid idea, needs to be completely rethought. Down the tubes. Hear that one a lot. People say, the country is going down the tubes. What tubes? Have you seen any tubes? Where are these tubes? And where do they go?
You say that over here, people would probably think you've gone down to the underground. Oh, it's gone down the tubes. Is it? What stations he got? Yeah. Sure, there are some abandoned ones. But Just see the size of the fucking rats. I'm not fucking kidding. The rats there, literally, Google it. London Underground rats. They're about that big. That's the body, not the tail. That's the body. They are fucking massive.
And how come there's more than one tube? It would seem to me, one country, one tube. What, does every state all of a sudden have to have its own tube now? One tube is all you need. What, a tube that big? Somebody would have seen it by now. Somebody would have said, hey, Joey, look at the fucking tube. Big ass fucking tube over here. You never hear that. You know why? No tubes. We don't have tube one. We are essentially tubeless. Takes the cake. You know? Say, boy, he really takes the cake. Where? Where do you take a cake? To the movies? You know where I would take a cake? Down to the bakery to see the other cakes. And how come he takes the cake? How come he don't take the pie? Pie is easier to carry than the cake. Easy as pie. Hey, wait.
That's another
cake is not too hard to carry either. Piece of cake. The greatest thing since sliced bread. So this is it, huh, folks?
This is what the world has come to. Fucking sliced bread. Got a loaf of bread? Got a knife? Fucking slice it. That's not fucking great.
Couple of 100,000 years. The fucking pyramids, for Christ's sakes. Panama Canal, the Great Wall of China. Even a lava lamp. To me, is greater than sliced bread. What's so great about sliced bread? You got a knife, you got a loaf of bread, slice the fucking thing! And get on with your life. Out walking the streets. You know, guy gets a parole.
Keep your chin up. Up where? Oh, my chin's up, but I can't fucking see where I'm going.
They say, now instead of being in prison, this guy is out walking the streets. How do we know? Maybe the guy's home banging the babysitter. Not everybody gets a parole is out walking the fucking streets. A lot of times they steal a car, you know. And we ought to be glad. Thank God he stole a car. At least he's not out walking the streets. Fine and dandy. That's an old-fashioned one, isn't it? Yeah. Say to a guy, how are you?
What the fuck does dandy mean anyway?
He says, fine and dandy. Not me. I never say that. You know how come? Because I'm never both of those things at the same time. Sometimes I'm fine, not dandy. Close to dandy. Approaching dandy. In the vicinity of dandyhood. Not quite fully dandy. Other times, I am indeed highly dandy. However, not fine. One time, 1965, August, for about an hour. I was both fine and dandy at the same time. But nobody asked me how I was. And I could have told him. I could have said to the person, fine and dandy. I consider it a lost opportunity. Walking papers. You know, guy gets fired. You say, geez, poor guy. Well, they give him his walking papers today. Did you ever get any walking papers? Seriously? Believe me, in my life, I got fired a lot of times. You can tell. Never got any walking papers. Never got a pink slip either. You know what I would get? A guy would come around.
Isn't pink slip for fucking cars? Surely pink slips for when you race cars. You do it for pink slips. Might be I'm wrong, but...
Onto my desk and say, "Get the fuck out of here!" You don't need paper for that. It's like the Riot Act. The Riot Act. They keep telling you they're going to read that to you. Have you heard this thing at all? Especially when you're a kid, they threaten you. You wait till your father comes home, he's going to read you the Riot Act. Tell him I already read it myself. And I didn't like it either. I consider it wordy and poorly thought out. He wants to read me something. How about the Gentleman's Guide to the Golden Age of Blowjobs? More than happy. I bet you say that sometimes, don't you? Once in a while, you say to somebody, "Oh, I'd be more..."
Yes, I said that to one of my former bosses. I'd be more than happy to rip your fucking throat out.
More than happy to do that. How can you be more than happy? To me, this sounds like a dangerous mental condition. We had to put Dave in the mental home. He was... more than happy. One more of these. In your own words. People say that to you. You know when you hear that a lot in a classroom or in a courtroom, they'll say to you, "Tell us in your own words." Do you have your own words? Hey, I'm using the ones everybody else has been using. Next time they tell you to say something in your own words, say, "Nick flat blarney quando flu."
Oh, they... oh, this is why I love this guy, because he can just... You know, he can just come up with shit on top of his head. And we're looking at, reading up about him, a lot of the stuff, this is what he's done. What he does, if you see him on his stool, there's a bit of paper. What he does is he just writes a word down, a starting point, and then he just freestyles it. Which didn't know, most comedians don't do nowadays. Everything's written for them. You know, they're all edited by someone. They're all written by someone. They're thought up by someone else. The artist themselves isn't doing the fucking thinking. They just go, oh, yeah, they did, it's your script. You know, and it's also the facial expressions he does. He can just change and make a joke like that, just by facial expressions. And he is literally, like I said before, he's old school. There ain't many people around that can do old school anymore. You know, it's a shame most of them have passed on, such as George himself. You know, it's a shame because there's no new old school people coming in that, it's a shame because all the new comedians now, they're so scared to make a joke or a comment that, because they have to watch their ass because they don't want to get taken off TV, all this shit. When he was doing this, he didn't have any of that shit. Playing too honest, they had no political correct crap, and it's ruined comedy. Enough of my ranting. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button down below. Please smash the subscribe button as well. Notification bell so you don't miss any future content. I put up new stuff every single day. If there's anything you want to take a look at, leave me a comment down below. I read and react to everybody's comments. So yeah, leave me a note down below. If the Fun Sponge Police YouTube let me put it up, I will. But yeah, that was George Carlin. Everyday expressions that don't make any sense. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, smash the subscribe button, guys, please. It really mean the world to me, and also it would help build my channel more and more every single day. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.